So I came across a post on Reddit which went along these lines. Physician associates were brought into the working force for service provision's sake due to the shortage of doctors. Right now, it seems they are happy doing the menial jobs, the cannulas, the venipunctures. However, will this still be the case in 25 years' time? Some speculated we might have consultant physician associates because they are already consultant nurses. Hopefully this never happens because we work too close to doctors for us to be called consultants as well. I told you guys, let's call ourselves Major, the top don, Hokage-sama. That would be absolutely perfect. Others argued that with the GMC regulation, potential prescribing rights, the lines between ourselves and them will be further blurred. So in the future, we'll be taking their jobs. I think that is the main concern some of these people have. I reassure you, physician associates are not doctors. So don't worry, we are not going to take your job. Might take some of your job, that I can guarantee you, but we are not going to be. Physician associates were brought to do the menial stuff to allow doctors to handle the complex stuff. So they should be satisfied with just that. Nobody will be happy doing the same old thing. I once read an article where a consultant was asked about the physician associates, and he made this point that I'm not really concerned about those who are 40 years, 50 years. Those are old folks. This will be a stable job for them. It's the 25-year-olds. Those are the ones I think about, because there is no way in heaven you would expect that one will be content. Eventually, physician associates will seek some form of progression. If that is what you fear, welcome to the party. It will happen. Important thing is we don't blur the lines between ourselves and our brothers from another mother. Some pointed out that some physician associates they are working with are not happy being ward monkeys, doing all the stuff that normal and junior doctors don't want to do because they would rather use their time for training, and you can't blame them. It loses its novelty very quickly. I remember when I was a physician associate student, when I first got signed off for cannulas and venipuncture, I was like a kid in a candy shop. I wanted to do every venipuncture, every cannula. 2 months passed and I didn't have the same enthusiasm for venipunctures and cannulas as I once had. So for you to expect that a physician associate practicing for 3 years, 4 years to maintain the same enthusiasm without desiring to do more, I think is very unrealistic. You don't like it for a reason, and physician associates, though they are not doctors, they won't like it either. If one applies to work as a secretary at NASA, they shouldn't be surprised if they are not given the astronaut role. They get what you paid for, which is fair, but humans are humans. If the incentive is given, opportunity is given for a physician associate to not do the mundane stuff, believe you me, they won't do the mundane stuff. That was just impossible. I came across another post. The GMC was doing a consultation. I think this was regarding the good medical practice, and in this they were referring to both physician associates and doctors as medical professionals. It seems some of our brothers from another mother were not so pleased with it. Their concern is physician associates can then refer to themselves as licensed medical professionals. But goodness me, what do you think physician associates are? We are not doctors, that is true, but you cannot tell me a physician associate is not a medical professional. What do physician associates do? You practice medicine within a limited scope. I don't really understand where the problem is. I think this is a bit too much in regards to this sense of I need to protect my territory. If you see a physician associate calling themselves a doctor, that is a different case. In my surgical rotation as a physician associate, this was in orthopedics. I sat in with this consultant who turned out to be a lovely consultant. Initially, he thought I was a medical student, but during the course of our interaction, I explained to him that I was a physician associate. He was not budging on this position. He made it clear that there is no need for physician associates in the hospital unless we are going to do laundry jobs. If we are happy to do that, then we will get along. If we are not, so some of the ideas certain young doctors coming up, students have, I'm not really surprised, though not every doctor shares that position. And hopefully when the GMC regulates us, it will be clear cut so our brothers from another mother can sleep at night. It's your boy OT and I'm out. Salutes!